pick up all the rest of my frost resistance gear, but not my belt. But I kind of want my. If somebody could give me a summon, that'd be great.
All right, so I guess I'll log off again.
Are we having some delay? Can we log out to say buffs or?
I mean, the buffs are gonna be gone.
Yeah,
do you think the buffs are gonna last for longer than?
I mean, it's a one shot, of course. So.
I mean, because if you kill this, you're just gonna probably die to the next one. So
I mean,
no, it's double one shot.
Double one shot.
Yeah,
I like it.
I guess.
If we don't one-shot it, it's fine. And if we one-shot it, we will have on KT. We will still have the buff. So
Yeah, that would be nice. Would be the nice screenshot for posterity.
Mirren, I think we need to log on the summoning bot for Fuff.
Yes. Sure. Sorry, I went to the bathroom. Oh, log in now.
Hey, summoning Fuff, yeah. Just checking you're logging in on the right character. Sweet.
Seen that.
So anyway, to quickly go over this, we're going to tank the boss as if we are. So its head is faced towards KT's lair. So Faerun's going to run through the boss, and then once it assembles, tank it sort of facing towards the doorway. I've linked in raiding channel the way I'm wanting to organize things. The key change that we're really doing from last time round is that melees just stay in that central circle. So everything's sort of in that green area or closer during the flying phase until we go and get the bomb actually start dropping. Because what I noticed when we went through the logs is a lot of melee were immediately wanting to exit that area, and they were then messing around with people's like range spreading in terms of their groups, and people didn't. Some people moved, some people didn't, and it just turned into a bit of a cluster beep. There's plenty enough space within all that circle for melee to get spread out, and then within all the circle, not just the green area, the outer circly bit as well. And then all the ranged groups should be sort of spread out a bit like a fan, with group 4 being closest to the KT's entrance, and group 8 being closest towards this entrance. And we'll just all spread out like this. All the priests are marked, and the priests can heal their groups. The only big change that we don't have an Egos healing.
So, are the groups settled like this?
Yeah. Yeah. The groups are settled as they are. Set up. I'm just changing healing assignment slightly because I was expecting us to have Larry or at least Egos. So basically, what I'm wanting is Creaky, Edel, Barbosa, and Joe's to be healing Faerun. Joe's, like, your extra job is to make sure that Faerun, that you keep Aura and
Yeah. So I'll
Judgment of
probably
Light.
join the melee, heal from
Yeah, exactly.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Put the seal of light, etc. Yes.
Exactly. That's exactly what I want. Then Starleaf, you're taking care of Group 1. Spanulis is taking care of Group 2. Otabix is taking care of healing Group 3. Fufia Group 4. Osho Group 5. Mumra Group 6. Muffage Group 7. Gunzilla Group 8. Kitty, if you can help out with healing the melee, and Got, if you help out healing the range groups. The other thing that we're pretty slacky at is healing the is decursing. I've tried to spread out decursors across the whole range of the raid, and it's just going to be really important just to focus on decursing because it heals him a lot, and it goes and obviously does a fair bit of extra bonus damage to the raid, which we can obviously avoid. Other than that, it's just about staying alive. This is an attrition fight. It's really the focus of staying alive. During phase 2, if you've got to stay 10 yards apart until at least 4 ice bolts have been casted, and then you can start moving towards getting behind an ice block. Ota and Got, do you know what to do on this fight, or do you need me to explain the whole fight? All right, so
there's not much,
I'll
just
do a
avoid
very
the blizzard.
Yeah, just avoid blizzards. In the first phase, he's just on the ground. It's just a regular dragon. Heal your assignment. There's nothing really to be worried about. As long as you avoid the blizzard. In phase 2, he takes up into the air. He casts frost bolts that hit for up to 3.2k and are not resistible. Which do a 10-yard splash area, so that's the reason why I want to be relatively spread out. Once he's cast 5, he'll start dropping like a huge bomb. It takes like 5 seconds to cast. You'll see the effect, your raid warning, or things. But when that happens, you've just got to be hidden behind something. You've got to be hidden behind an ice block. So the 5 people who've got frozen, make sure you're behind the block. And the other thing is, don't get right up on the edge, because then sometimes it will not allow the frost block to spawn range DPS.
Just a note, paladins can bubble it as well if you are stuck out, so just remember that too.
You can apparently banish it, but it's sketchy, so don't rely on that.
Yeah, well, it's if you need to do it. If you don't, try if you can. If you're in a bad situation.
Can we just move you into the other groups? Muffage, which group were you healing?
Can we have everyone logged on, please?
Swap Gun and Muffage, I'll do that.
Put Mumra in group 6.
Did we say something?
Gunzilla in group 8. Muffage in group 7.
Okay, wait. There you go.
By the way.
I think that's right. That's correct.
I've got a full raid now, so let's go with what we've got.
One thing, did we talk about to use the greater frost protection potion?
Yeah, so if people save their greater frost protection, the first one pop at the start of the first air phase. The second one you can pop at the end of the second air phase. They don't quite match up timer-wise. It's like a minute 50 between the starts of phases. And then after that, just use it as a survival cooldown. All right, let's... Gunzilla, can you log back on, or you disappeared?
Just a quick question. Group 3 doesn't have a healer in the group. So as a raised Group 3, where should I go? Should I go left or right?
You should stay in because you're ranged. Well, because originally we were going to have 2 ferals. Just try and find yourself a safe-ish spot in like Group 5 or Group 7 or Group 6. Just to find yourself a hole to stand in.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice work.
Zilla's online.
Everybody's here.
All right, let's get blasting.
Yeah, in Group 4, just be careful not to get cleaved. Like we can.
Yeah, Gun isn't here yet, so wait.
Oh.
There it is.
Alright, let's do a final red check.
Nou, dat gaat het worden.
Right. Yeah. Druids and mages really focus on DKS. It's super valuable on this. Alright, game 10.
That blizzard. That's a horrible start.
Just plan ahead with the blizzard. It's not a DPS fight, it's a survival fight. Spread out.
Spread.
So immediately stay around stay in the circle. Easy, nice from us.
Alright, start running. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna lose so many people. Ah, only 3 up. What was that ice block doing all the way behind Sapph?
Heals unfair and I got knocked.
Okay.
Decurs.
Otapix is down, so we'll need extra healing on
Group 3.
Group 3.
Want to combat rest on him?
Yes, please.
Resting.
CR on span if we've got one as well.
Thank you.
Does it get aura?
Dispel on Faerun as well if you can.
Careful of that blizzard melee, just play it safe.
Mana pot
Okay,
early as well,
put your
guys.
potions, your frost resist potions on cooldown.
She's flying, so frost protect pot. Spread. It's important.
Fuck, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry,
Start moving.
I got span killed this.
Alright, back to your position.
Fucking head missing.
Big heals on Faerun.
KI healers for the...
Careful melee, that blizzard is right up behind us.
Just get off, please. Nice. Frost protect
Blizzard
pot.
in the boss.
Sorry, I'm massively out of position, my group. Check around you for...
Alright, start moving.
Yep, hopefully that helps someone.
Jesus, I'm so low. So I'm gonna need a quick heal after I get out of this. Oh, okay. Thank you. Good job.
Decursing.
Holy shoot!
Calm down.
Fred, can you recurse elements in a second?
Curses. Good job.
I'm gonna recklessness.
Mages just keep your mana for decurse if you need.
Yeah.
If we get her to 10%, she'll never take off again.
Hit it harder.
Yeah, she's at 10%.
Good hitting.
Go on, boys.
Come on, come on.
Get there, the fuck that.
Keep it focused. Keep it focused.
Focus.
Stay away from Blizzard.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what did she forget to
Oh
face?
yeah!
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Good job.
Very good.
Lovely.
Sweet.
Still watch out for the blizzard.
Yeah, the blizzard is
Yeah. don't lose your well buffs now.
Sorry,
Fair
I
living through a
abandoned my
boss.
group
That's the
a
first.
bit there. I was just so worried about Faerun. I was like, I needed to be near him at all times.
That wasn't even 6 minutes, by the way.
That was really good.
Very nice. Very.
That's why you get world buffs. Hey.
And on this day, we went from plebs to slightly more successful plebs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget to.
Both those close are actually really good too. That's cool.
Oh,
Pockets
I'm so
loot in
desperate
there.
to get to this corridor. Oh,
What is this? Indeed, we're wondering the same thing.
Is this a secret boss?
I think this is Viscidus of Naxx Rama's plan.
Oh,
Get
no.
your sappers ready. We're gonna wait for all the mobs to walk to the middle and sapper. Also, you don't need frost resist. Or wait, you do.
Oh, you need like.
You may want some,
Full
but
amount.
it's not the biggest thing.
Like
Use
if you
my
can
chest.
like not if the pants are like not a big DPS downgrade for you, you can just keep those up.
I'm just keeping the chest on instead.
Definitely not wear anything that's not epic frost resist gear, and then just be tasteful in terms of your selection.
Yeah, and since you don't take constant frost damage here, other than the frost bolts, you can pre-pot another frost protection potion if you have them.
Okay.
Because they will all be put to good use.
130, is that okay, Mark? Melee?
Yeah, that's
Are
absolutely.
we logging out and watching a 10-minute YouTube video? Or are we talking about it?
Yeah,
I mean, you can
Faf is
do
putting
both.
up his team's presentation.
no one go beyond Sparksy, please. Sparksy's already giving me anxiety issues.
Yeah, stay back, please, just because fucking we have world buffs, so we might as well keep them.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can go all the way into the
Yeah,
center.
well, just don't. Just stay in the corridor.
Yeah.
Still the anxiety that comes before the pull, so.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do the super simple version. Because in some respect, this fight is... There's a lot of mechanics to it, but it's actually pretty simple because the way you mitigate most of the mechanics is exactly the same. Basically, we're going to keep the... Change. Yeah. Well. Okay, yeah, fix up the groups out. That seems fine. So basically, groups 1, 2. I'll put a markup on people. So if we make Sparksy's group 1 and he kicks first, then we'll
since Egas isn't here, do you want me to tank?
yeah, it probably makes sense for you to be the 4th tank if we need it.
Yikes.
Why didn't it change more? Weird. So yeah, melee, can you make some macros just to say that when you kick? So we've got Sparksy Thor. Oh wait, changed. More about
How are the different melee groups gonna be standing around him?
so basically, like you want to make a triangle effectively, like a
yeah, but I mean it's a group wise. So
yeah. So it's group wise. So Sparksy's group 1 and kicks first. Dota's and Kaz's group is group 2. Nye's group is group 3. And if you can just make macro.
Okay.
That would be grand. And that. So anyway, I'll start from the start and go through it. It's a 2-phase fight. Well, technically 3, but basically, in terms of important things that people need to know about, really, it's a 2-phase fight. In the first phase, you don't engage Kel'Thuzad. You go and get ads spawning from each of those portals. So they can come from 7 different directions. And basically you get abominations that melee, which run at normal speed. Tanks need to pick up. They need to be killed. Like Faerun will take the first one, Shift will take the second one, Yorn will take third, Sparks will take fourth, and hopefully by that point their healing debuff will have been reset. So we'll just rotate through the tank, then melee just kill the ads, the abominations. We've got plenty of enough melee DPS that they won't need a huge amount of help. Range DPS need to kill the banshees and the skeletons that come. We'll try and throw up some shackles, priests, because there's very little for us to do healing wise on the skeletons to slow them down. But basically, it's just really important to go and nuke the skeletons down before they get to the raid, and the same with the banshee. So it's just a question of keeping on top of them. We've got enough range DPS. We've got enough good range DPS. We're not going to have a problem with keeping on top of it. It used to be a challenge in Classic when people were bad in original vanilla, but it really shouldn't be an issue for us as long as people keep aware and watch out. And we've got a load of priests to go and help shackle. After 5 minutes of doing that, and their spawn rate will slowly increase during that, Kel'Thuzad will then come and be attackable. Faerun's going to tank that first. And basically, he does a range of different abilities. He does a 2-second cast Frostbolt, which does 10,000 damage plus or minus a bit on the primary aggro target, which is not resistible, which obviously has got a very high chance of killing your tank, so it has to be kicked. So basically, we rotate it through to 3 different groups of kicking. So it'll be like group 1's turn first, then groups 2, then groups 3's. Everybody try and interrupt it. Don't worry about trying to be smart about batching it. It's a straight up wipe scenario if it gets through. So just be really careful to go and make sure that we get those kicks. He does a Frostbolt volley every 15 seconds for about 3.2k on average. Hits everybody, can't be interrupted. It is resistible, so frost resistance helps. It's just the major thing that healers have to constantly heal throughout the raid. Chains of Kel'Thuzad. He mind controls 5 people. They get big. They do loads of extra damage. We've got 5 mages. try and get as many sheeps up as possible. They can be feared, all other kind of controls. Like paladins, don't be afraid to throw a stun on them when you see somebody running around. Healers are the most important to control because we can heal. Our heal gets increased by 500%, so you can really heal Kel'Thuzad a lot. So those are the like general like mechanics. Now we get like the 10-yard mechanics. So he randomly debuffs somebody to go and explode after 4 seconds, and we'll go and do half their mana pool as damage. So you've got to stay 10 yards away from people and not take extra ones of those. He also has a Frost Blast effect, which goes and freezes everybody within 10 yards. And it deals 130% of their your max HP over 5 seconds. So those people just need to be healed a bit. It has a 30-second cooldown. If you move within 10 yards of that player, you'll get frozen as well. So again, it's really important to stay 10 yards apart and to not move around too much. The good news about this encounter is that outside of mind controls and out kind of having to shuffle out of this final ability I'm going to discuss, there isn't really a lot of need to move around a lot. To just, at the start of phase 2, get yourself into a good safe position 10 yards away from people, and you should basically the other Frostbolt's instant cast, so there's nothing you can do to interrupt that. So it's
I have no idea what to do.
Just the 2-second cast one.
I don't know.
And then the final thing is he does Shadow Fissures, which is another Void Zone effect that does 62 to 120,000 shadow damage after 3 seconds. So just don't stand in them.
Mirren.
Yeah, you've got 3 seconds to get out, but just don't stand. So that's phase 2. It's really about control again. It's not a huge DPS race. There is a tank transition because of the mind control. So it's going to go Faerun, then Shift, then Sparksy, then Yornal, then Sparksy, and then hopefully by that point Faerun will have caught back up on threat. So just watch yourself in terms of making sure that you don't get miles ahead of Shift and Yornal.
So you want us to... Okay, obviously I need to wear tank gear. I need to change gear.
Yeah. So you want to be in tank gear. You want to be deep, like obviously dual wield and do as much threat as you can.
How tanky do you want us to be out of 10?
Quite medium.
Give a number.
Medium out of 10. Okay.
8.
8. All
Maybe
right, I'll
7.
Take 8.
Medium.
I'll go 7, 7.5.
Yeah, something like that.
So healers, priest. Do we want full tier 2 or frost resist or?
I mean, I'm wearing the same gear that I wore for.
Just go for effect. Like a few bits of frost resist will help, but it's not going to be the end all. And I mean, sure, you'll get some use out of the tier 2 8 set, but just go for healing power and HP rather.
And then at 30% HP, the final thing Kel'Thuzad does is summons Guardians of the Ice Crown, which are just big scaraby things. Like I can't even remember. Nerubian. Yeah, exactly. Anubrakan lads. We can shackle 3 of them, but 2 of them need to be off tanked. Whoever's the tanks outside of their rotation, so have been recently mind controlled and aren't caught up on threat, will be the 2 people who need to go and tank those. I'll mark up a cross and a square to be the 2 that need to be tanked, and we'll go and get them like tanked up, and we'll call out who to go and rotate to go and get those things tanked. And then the 3 priests just shackle them if they're available and call out who's doing it. I mean, the thing is you don't know where they're spawning necessarily or where they get to, so I'm not going to go and like assign it to say you 3 people are shackling. If you see one near, shackle it, and then we'll sort it out.
I think paladins can fear it if it goes to shit as well. I'm fairly sure I read that, but that might be a lie.
It is undead, but I don't think they're
The
CC.
only thing is if you control 4 mobs, like get crowd control on 4 mobs, Kel'Thuzad just does an AoE dispel and dispels all the control that's on them, which is not necessarily a huge problem because we can just recast another shackle if you're like if you're a priest, but just
Okay.
be aware that can happen. So they're not ultra mega dangerous. So
okay, cool.
So the thing that can make them really scary is they can stack up blood tap every time they kill a target. So that can make them scary. Oh yeah, they do. You have to kite them. Sorry, I completely forgot that because yeah, they buff up 15% damage and 10% size every time they hit. Oh no, is that what every time somebody gets killed? No, it's
If
just every
someone
time
dies, it doesn't even have to be the effect.
So yeah, it doesn't even happen. If we've got a bunch of deaths and they're starting to get really big and Chad-like, then it's just a kite job. But yeah, let's. Yeah. I think it makes the most sense just to experience the first phase and then sort of experience phase 2, and we'll sort of have some context to it. I'm not expecting to kill it first time, so let's get in and let's get going.
Do I need to knock salve off your no question? I don't know.
Knock off salve of Sparksy.
Yeah, off the tanks. That's fine. Yeah, I wasn't
Just,
sure. Cool.
Again, just don't knock anything because everyone has macros to knock it off themselves, and the
they
sacrifice
don't,
will just
so-
scare literally everyone.
Well, no, it's only me, so it's fine. And I'm just replacing one buff
Okay,
with
you're only scaring me then.
Do we have a interrupt rotation?
Knife, can you come online,
Yes.
please, so we can buff
Group
King?
one.
Yeah, I randomly clicked the wrong character.
That's a take.
Nice work.
Yeah, I'm gonna naxx with my bank ult.
Yeah, boy.
Full reblast as well, because everything's low. I think King. Actually, no, just Kings. Sorry.
I don't know how long a full kill will take. Normally.
Fairly long fight.
Yeah, well, the first phase is 5 minutes and 10 seconds, and then the killing is about another 5-ish minutes. So. One more fight.
Okay. Time to die.
Alright, let's ready check up and then let's go.
Okay, so the multi-shot button is completely off
drag it
limit.
off your bar.
No, don't do that. That's weak.
Which group is standing on which side of him if we're looking this way?
I guess.
I think we just go clockwise. 8
Yeah.
at the front, wherever he ends up staring at.
Yeah, and then
one, then
one
2, then
on the
3.
left, 2 in the back, and 3
Yeah.
on the right. Okay.
Something like
Cool.
that. Not for phase 1, Sam, no.
And be careful when mind controls happen too, because you don't want to break CC. It's basically a very bad multi-shot fight overall.
Alright, everybody's ready. Let's get in and let's have some fun. So everybody just run into the central circle, which is where we have to.
Fucking drunk.
Alright, well.
Netherweave. Well,
Good night, Netherweave. It was nice knowing you that you wiped everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's the wipe?
Fuck me.
I mean,
Fucking
just kill
bullshit.
No, we can kill these if we.
3 things. Well,
Yeah, we can stun lock these.
Yeah, stun lock being the keyword.
Yeah, you need to stun.
Remember to kill the skeletons coming in as well.
Yeah.
I'm building up 5 combo points on this one, Farin.
range focus on the incoming mob.
Skelly behind the
Skelly.
A-bombs. Just move
I
away.
need to get away.
Oh, it's dead.
It's dead. Cool.
Yeah, range, just keep an eye. Soul Weaver coming in from like 9 o'clock. I don't know which marks to use, but I sculled it. Oh no, I squared it.
KTS 12 o'clock. Then we have 2, 3, and 4. 9, 10, and 11.
And this is pretty much it. Range, just deal with those. One coming in from the left side of that one.
Oh, they gave soul shards for the blood.
No, it doesn't. Like there's still some adds up when he comes into phase 2.
Ranged, please pay attention to the square behind the A-bomb.
Yeah, range shouldn't be doing any DPS. The A bombs. You don't need to.
In there. Yeah. Soul Weaver coming from the entrance.
Abomination from the left.
Yeah, like I think this is the most hectic for ranged because they gotta prio the little things and then the soul weavers before anything else. Before doing any thinking of themselves.
There's a
Behind the
skelly
A-bow.
behind.
Behind the
Skelly.
A-bow.
North, yeah.
I mean, Mind Flay is really good for that, I guess.
So little damage, all the priests are just...
A-bomb coming from south.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock for Weaver.
Oh god, don't send in the pet.
Yeah, bad winter.
Weaver 10 o'clock.
Coming south, south.
Soldier, kill it.
Yeah.
So
That Skelly needs to go. Don't. If there's a Skelly close, don't risk it melee. It's just unnecessary damage.
Skelly incoming.
Weaver from 3 o'clock as well.
A-bomb west. Don't go too far out. Don't go too far out.
There's another Weaver coming.
Weaver 3 o'clock.
As long as you're not the target of the Skelly, they won't blow up like...
A-bomb coming from gate. A-bomb coming from gate. With 2 Skellies.
Yeah,
I'll tell you when I'm finished. Is it urgent?
Oh, we've got Skellies
say, like,
behind Skelly
Hunters do
guys.
Wait,
Skelly.
I can't hear you.
Weaver from the west side.
Remember, you can put
A-bomb
dots
south.
on the Weaver.
Yeah, the spawn rate on the skellies is increasing because we're getting close to him coming in. So just really focus on getting the skeletons down.
There's one coming really close.
Weaver from east.
A-bomb from gate. Skeleton south, almost in the group. Lovely. And there's another skeleton on this abomination. Lovely. Good shackle.
Yeah, like the skeletons won't
Soul
do
Weaver
anything
needs to
unless
go.
they reach their target.
Soul Weaver is prio.
Another Soul Weaver northwest.
A-bomb on cross. On cross. And on cross again.
Soul Weaver northeast.
I need.
Paladins can throw exorcism on these little ones.
One
A-bomb in the
also-
opposite corner.
Another Soul Weaver on southwest. Oh, and close by east as well.
A-bomb coming from gate as well.
Farin, he's coming in 3 seconds. Get ready to tank KT.
What's up? Someone else needs to pick up the abomination.
Yeah, it's sorted. It's sorted.
Yeah, just kill off all the rest of the remaining ads, guys. Once all
Yeah,
done.
now you can multi-shot.
Oh, kill Moon.
Balthazar
Everyone on the-
engages.
So we need to spread now, right? Is-
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the part, like...
Drag him to the middle.
Yeah.
Heals
Careful,
Farin.
Barbosa, there's a Weaver behind you.
Okay, Ben.
Wow. You need to interrupt the frost bolts.
Yeah, like melee can't be dealing with the things anymore.
Well, there's the
Let's
mind
get
control.
sheep's out.
Also, I'm not sure where my skull is, but group 1 should be on me.
There we go.
Is the Soul Weaver still?
Yeah, I'm killing it.
Okay, you really gotta regroup. Kaz, you're... Wait,
We're in the right spot. That's it.
Alright, so ads are down, like, spread out now. Range 11.
Or like melee, you really have to check your spots.
Yeah.
Because Vaz, you will chain.
Thor.
Meow, can you move or hex one of you so I can actually get to the tank?
So you need to go on Skull.
Yeah, like you guys have to be
Right.
on me, so we're not in range of the other groups. That is the whole point.
Yeah,
Should we
um,
set in the
max-
bets of not setting
Max melee range, guys.
Yeah, can you move away from me so because I need to keep aura up on there and just move back slightly.
Okay, sure.
Shift mind
Sheep's
control,
out.
next tank.
I've been feared.
Oh, we have.
Snake.
Run to the tank.
Get to the tank. Get to the tank.
Come
That
on.
is the opposite of tank.
To the tank.
Fuck's sake.
It's fine, don't we? Like, this is our first try.
I mean, every
Yeah.
time.
So warriors need to blow their fears.
Yeah.
I tried saying that earlier. Just recheck your position. So you cannot. You have to be like 90 degrees of the boss. You cannot be behind.
Void zone.
Do we have
Oh, fuck. What is that?
do we
Void
have a
Zone
battle
Kaz,
res
welcome to the crew.
get Valor
I was so far out of it.
Yeah, you were. Alfrost, okay.
Yeah, and you really have to focus heal the frost blocks, especially if it hits melee.
Battle res for Adol if possible.
I got 20 seconds, or someone else did it.
It looks like we might get to phase 3. Who's picking up the ads?
Priests are going to shackle them, right?
Well, so
Two
two
need to be
minutes
picked up.
tank.
Three of them can be shackled.
Yeah, me and Jorn will have that for now.
You want to
Okay.
call out 3 priests, do the shackling so we don't like overlap.
We just if
Just
you're
get them
kicking things
shackled. That's the
up,
first importance.
Like if you sparked in Yornal, just go and throw a mark on whatever you like. You pick a target, you mark it. We won't shackle it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Here comes
yeah.
Jonathan's Ice Crown.
Like throw out any combat reses we have.
Heal pun, heal pun.
I'm miles
Good.
away.
First shackle should be going out. Good.
I could use some inner
Second one coming out. It's on the left side.
I'll take the third one whenever it comes.
Peeps.
Third one behind the muffage.
Yeah, warlocks you gotta fear.
I'm tanking. Need a warrior.
The boss isn't tauntable. I'm second on threat. I'm catching up.
Yeah, I'm failing.
Out.
You got it.
I'm healing Yornal.
Don't
Send
do
these
someone.
I'm shackling that one.
Circles.
Okay, shackle should
No
be
one-
good. Just watch your threat now.
I've got no
Keep
mana.
tanks alive.
Same.
That's fine.
I mean, just pot the next D.
Mana pot or
I am
something if you're out of
completely
mana.
alone from the raid group between the. Yornal, go out. Back, not the other side. Thank you.
Remember, Yornal, just keep up Thunderclap and
Remember, you
shout.
can also bandage yourself.
We're about to have MC, so you better pray Shift is next on threat.
No, Shift is currently tanking. It's whether I'm next on threat.
Well,
Which
Is Dot here next. Dot here next.
Well, just throw on on a shield and shield.
Yeah, throw on a shield and dot here.
I'm getting close though.
I'll leave. Get me up.
Shift is mind control.
No,
Polymorph shift. Polymorph shift.
Well, Fred, he's dangerous.
Don't know.
Sparks you really need heal.
Heal me.
Someone
Come on, guys, we got this.
Healing.
Thank you.
Bubbles.
Okay, I got Yornal.
Cool.
Gonna detonate.
Honestly, why didn't we do this like a month ago?
Oh, hello.
Because
LOL. Hey yo.
Do it. Oh, jeez.
Gressel. Ooh.
Wow.
Hey,
Oh,
Nordil, didn't I say I'm
Okay.
gonna one-shot both?
Perfect
I
record.
still have my
nice.
ward buffs.
Oh, good shit.
Some man, nice.
Oh, we got the best sword.
Moderately successful plebs.
Okay, guys, guys, focus. We're going to AQ.
Yeah, we have time for AQ. Let's go.
Go on, get those tabards on.
Oh man.
Yeah, get those tabards on, especially Void Zone Cass.
I was so far out of it. I don't think I can clarify how far out of it I was.
Yes, picture in front of the throne, of course.
Gnomes at the front, Taurens at the back.
Oh yeah, Farron has to be on the throne, of course.
We should get some real coordination going here. We should actually get like. I don't know.
No, that's not a good reflection of us, so I don't think I support that.
Dog, I'll pay 192 games.
Sadly, if you gotta stay still, so I can loom over you.
Yeah, I'm especially proud of Netherweave.
Killing it first time without being alive.
All of it.
As it always is.
Finish the game, boys. It's over.
Fred, stop jumping.
Oh, I'm gonna stop playing now, Fred. That's it. I'm done now.
Yeah, I'm going back to Rito, guys. See ya.
Do we have prize for dumbest death? Either Netherweave dying at the start, or me wondering why Kel'Thuzad was attacking me, but not doing anything.
Yes,
That'd be good for a prize, I think.
Who's... Yeah, we got...
Upright is flaming us in looking for groups, so we transcend it.
We just needed a pull timer, but yeah, if you're on Discord and you got ears, then...
Well, I thought we did have a...
We had a ready check, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
There was a pull timer, and 39 people understood it, and one didn't, and I think maybe yes.
Yeah, I think that might be a Netherweave issue, but that's fine. It's fine. It worked.
And it was also very funny.
It's a
Yes,
gnome
so